Eric Walker has been a baseball statistical analyst for more than 30 years, including serving as a player personnel consultant for the Oakland Athletics with Sandy Alderson and Billy Beane. With Oakland, Walker is credited in Alan Schwartz's book, The Number Games, with being the catalyst that began the Moneyball revolution. He previously had a 5-minute module syndicated by 20 NPR affiliates nationwide and is the author of the book, The Sinister First Baseman and Other Observations.
Probably the most important of them all is to actually measure what has happened in Major League Baseball in terms of power. The first issue you get into is how do you define power? You can't define it as the number of home runs, because if home runs are a certain fraction of hits and the number of hits goes up, as for example when the umpires played with the strike zone in 2000, that'll boost the number of home runs without actually indicating that there's any more power. The measure that a lot of people use, and it's not a new one, is something called power factor, which is the ratio of total bases to hits. Or you can use the ratio of home runs to hits. The two graphs track almost exactly. It's the fraction of balls that a man successfully hits into the fair zone that manage to clear the fences. Now, if you graph Major League power factor starting, let's say, to take a convenient point, 1977. And the reason we choose that year is because that was when the new baseball, the Spalding baseball, was introduced to replace the old Rawlings ball. There was a definite change then. If you go from 1977 on through 1992, you find that the Major League power factor was very flat, and so for that matter was run scoring. If you go from 1994 through the present, you again find an environment in which the power factor is very flat.